gang, and welcome back to Allotment Newbie. My name's Jenna and we're at my allotment plot in Doncaster. So I've not been here for a couple of weeks due to weather and it being Mother's Day other weekend and, well, generally not feeling well. So I'm here and there's a crap ton of weeding that needs doing, so we're going to do that first. But just look behind me. Plum trees. They are blossoming, which means we're going to get loads of plums again this year, which is amazing. So anyway, let's get some work done. So you've just watched me do a bit of weeding, and as you can see from all the weeding I did, there was quite a bit of mare's tail there. But we keep still pulling it up and hope for the best. So the bit I was actually weeding was the little carrot patch that I decided to do the other week, and I think 2 have come up. I just can't grow carrots. I don't know what it is. I'll show you anyway. So it's not 100% weeded. I've got all the bigger ones out. I'm going to wait till the weeds grow a bit more so I can pull them out, because I don't want to pull any potential carrots out. But that right there is the only one, smack bang in the middle. It looks like a number 7. Well, I'm saying that I think there's one here as well, but it's either grass or a carrot, so it's just there. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. But I want to show you something else, guys. You remember those potatoes that I planted that I'd found in the house? I haven't weeded this bit yet, bearing in mind. Look at that. Well, 3 of them, I think, out of the 5 have popped through. So I'm going to give this bit of a weed over in a moment, but that's great stuff, isn't it? We've had some lovely warm weather, albeit that has been frost in the morning like this morning, but we have growth. You can tell spring is on its way. Hey, my lovely lot. So I'm still weeding in the fruit cage at the moment. There's quite a bit to be done, but yeah, the mare's tail is just shocking right now, but I'm getting there. But yeah, there's something I wanted to show you, which just means you just know the new growing season is upon us. Let me show you. So this is one of our strawberry plants, but if you look just over here, they are starting to fruit. Well, flower / fruit. That'll turn into a strawberry very soon. And there's a couple more over here. Oh, it's honestly, it's made me day. It's made me day. Yay! So while I've got growing on my mind, because of course that's all we do here at Allotment Newbie, do you remember I told you I'd seen those flower heads come up from the bulbs that I'd planted other year? Yeah, I've got something else to show you. Look at that! That's the first time they've properly flowered. I know there's a lot of grass in there, please ignore. But look at that. And they aren't the only ones. I'll show you some more. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Please ignore the weeds. I haven't weeded here yet, because they're lovely and yellow. They're just dandelions. There's some more. Oh, and that's not all. You can only just see these ones. Because these, one that's going to be where the pumpkins is, well, when I tipped it all out originally to save the bulbs and missed 2. But it's not over yet. Let's keep going. I planted some where I made that little fence where we had the runner beans last year, and look, they've all flowered. It's just such a lovely sight to see, right? Okay, I guess more work is needed to be done. Let's go, gang. So then, gang, one of the first big jobs I want to do today, to have a bit of a break from the weeding, is our bed here. I'm going to get it prepared because we are putting in our seed potatoes. There's 20 there, I believe. I counted them about 20 million weeks ago, and I think there's 20. So we're going to do, normally I go across, don't I? So I normally go, hang on, let's see if I can do it. I can't do it. I just can't. My brain won't work. I can usually go widthwise, but we're going to go lengthwise this time. So we've got 2 rows of 10. I was going to plant a few, leave it, plant a few, leave it. No. I'm going to get it done and dusted today because it's a lovely, lovely sunny day. I want to get them in. Those other spuds have come up lovely now, so yeah. So we're going to get those in today. The little bed next to it, the one that's slightly smaller, where you can see my fat shadow, so that one, that is going to be our brassica bed this year. I'm hoping to get a row of Brussels sprouts and a row of collies in there. Not overly fussed by broccoli, we'll see, just because of how it went last year. I don't know what type of broccoli that was, to be honest with you, but it was huge, and I want a proper broccoli head, so I need to figure that out. I've got to, you know, do my research and figure this out. Oh, but can you see the plum trees in the background? How great do they look? And I've already mentioned it, but I don't care. Anyway, let's get some work done, get this bed prepared and get those spuds in. We want some mashed potato this year. Oh, look at that shadow. Anyway, so I've dug over the bed just very quickly, and I realise I don't have a tool or the means to do 2 long trenches in the bed. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know if I'm just going to dig 10 little holes for each row and pop a spud in, or improvise. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going. So I've made 2 trenches, not very well and not particularly straight, but I only had like a hoe that I could use, so I will make it a little bit deeper where the spuds are going to go, but progress. Hey gang, so we've now got all the spuds in the beds. There was actually 25, I thought there was only 20. So where the pumpkins grew last year, we've put the other spuds, so I've done them just down there. And I'm going to try growing something a bit more unusual, so I'll show you that next. Right guys, so the next little job that I'm going to do is in this pot down here. Can you see it? Yeah. So I planted a while back some of the elephant garlic little ball things that grow on the roots when you know, when you pull them up. I can't remember what they're called. I'll show you one. I've just found some and they're not doing anything. So I'm going to take the shell off and replant them in the hopes that they may grow still. If I can get one out of its shell, I'll show you. There we go. Can you see it? There, look. So I'm going to put them separately in one of the little beds that I made a couple of years ago. I did see another one. I don't know where it's gone now. I'll find it in a minute anyway. So what we're going to do in this pot today is we're going to, if I can pick them up, we're going to plant some peanuts. We're going to grow our own peanuts just to try it, see what it looks like, see how it grows, see its process, etc. So let's crack on. Okay, so I've got some of the peanuts shelled, just sat in the tub. You need to make sure that they've not been treated in any way. They can't have been roasted or just any treatment, and they're not going to grow. So I'm just going to plant 5 or 6 peanuts in the hopes that we'll get at least 1 or 2 plants going. That's if the rats and mice don't find them first and eat them. Yeah, let's try. Oh, dropped it. Oh, there we go. There's the peanuts. I got the tub ready. So let's get them in. One there, one in the middle. Don't think you guys can see, so I'll get them in and we'll have a look after. Right, peanuts are in. Very exciting little job there. Potatoes are done. Weeding's done in the fruit cage. We have strawberries on the way. Even got my neighbours here that are on the other side of the allotment, which is brilliant. Great to see them. And now we need to get some seeds in the ground for Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. Nummy nummy num. just watched me do was sow some seeds. It was Brussels sprout and some collie. The only reason the collie's gone in there is because I ran out of the Brussels sprout ones that I got this year. But they are an unusual one. They're meant to be sort of like a red tinge to them. And I didn't realise the sheer lack of seeds that were in the packet. So we're going to definitely have to go do a lot of this for them to grow this year. Right, I think I'm nearly done for today. I'm boiling. We've done the spuds. We've sown seeds of broccoli and collie. We've sown the peanuts. We've sorted out the fruit cage. What else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, and I've sown some candy stripe beetroot as well today. So we've got a lot of work done. I'm quite proud of us. Hey guys, so we're now going to plant some bulbs. I got some lily bulbs from a shop I went into the other day. I think it might have been Home Bargains actually. But I just wanted to show you them real quick because they're really, really good, like really cute. Let me show you. Look at that. They're really cute, aren't they? So there's 3 bulbs that I got and they're supposed to look like this once they've grown. Let me show you real quick. Because I love lilies, absolutely love them. So we're going to plant them in our flower bed down here. We've got my dad's gooseberry bush at the other end. We've got the blue hyacinth that's come up in the middle, which desperately needs weeding. It's a right mess. And then we're going to have these lilies just at the end here where the zinnia were last year. So fingers crossed, because like I say, I absolutely adore lilies. So 3 bulbs should get us a few, do you think? Fingers crossed. But before we put those in, I accidentally nearly pulled up. Do you remember the flowers that we put that were here? I forget the name of them. They were really tall, purple ones. Well, they've started to come up again. See if I can show you. I'm going to turn you around. Well, look, they're growing again. And I accidentally took the top off one of them, so I didn't see it. So hopefully they'll be looking lovely later this year. Right, more flowers means more bees. Hey guys, so we're on week 2 of this video. So last week was what you've just seen, and we're just getting some work done now for this week. It's the 13th of April and I'm just getting ready to sow some parsnips like I did last year. Parsnips and a couple of leeks in there as well so they can protect each other. So let's crack on. So then, you've just seen how I prepare to sow my leeks and parsnips, like it's exactly the same way I did it last year, and you saw how big those parsnips were, and the leeks that grew there were lovely as well. But I got so sidetracked after that video, I didn't actually record anything else. So this is kind of like the week after right now. So I think we're on week 3 of filming, which is crazy. So we're just going to finish this little video now because it's just going to get so patchy. You're not going to know if you're coming or going. So like I say, that's how I do my parsnips and my leeks. So we'll finish this video off just with showing you what is now growing, because honestly, even though it's a bit of a rubbish day today, it's all overcast and what have you, it's Easter Monday today. It's things are looking really well. The weeds are doing really well as well. So yeah, I'm going to show you that, and then we'll wrap it up for this video. Otherwise you're going to just get a whole year's worth in one go. Right, come on, let's have a look. So just to top it all off, it's just started to rain as I want to start showing you stuff, so I'm going to do this as quickly as possible. So I'm going to spin you around and show you everything that's now growing really well. Please do ignore the weeds. I've not got this far up the allotment yet, but this is my dad's rhubarb that he wanted. It's ridiculously massive now, and just to top it off, the cheeky monkey only got another crown from my neighbour, and that's popped through. I said he could have one. But look at it. I do love to see something growing well, even if it's something I really do not want on the allotment. But look at that. I mean, we can't harvest from it in the first year because it needs to establish itself and its root system, but next year my dad will be gorging himself on this stuff. Right, what's next? This is my dad's raised bed, and his first brassicas have come through. As you know, they're like a love heart shaped leaf, and he's got quite a few. I think we counted them. There's about 10 to 12 that like, there's a couple that's so small we're not sure. So that's my dad's. He's well chuffed. And oh, and it's cabbage, by the way. This is the raspberry cane that I'd started off at home, that I got from a very cheap shop. It didn't look like it was going to survive, but it's doing absolutely amazing. I'm so happy with this, to have my own raspberries. And look, if you can see it, it's just starting to get its flower. It's ready to open up and flower, and we're even getting some new stalks coming at the bottom. I know they can go rife, but this little patch here, it can go as rife as it likes. I absolutely love raspberries. So there, that's another one that's doing well. On to the next. The potatoes were planted and are just coming through. These are the ones where we had what I thought was 20 seed spuds and had 25. So you can just see this one is just pushing its way through the soil. And there was a couple more. Let me just quickly find them. Where are you little rascals? I think it was on the other side. Here we are. Here's one of them. Potato. Right, what else could possibly now be growing on this place? Let's go have a nosy. So my brassicas have come through as well, which is great to see. Sorry I'm very close, but my arm is right under the netting and I'm quite restricted. So there's Brussels sprouts in here and cauliflower, because I ran out of the Brussels sprout seeds, but both sides on both rows are now growing, which is amazing. This is the gooseberry bush that my dad bought from a local garden centre. I think it was last year. Look at it, it's boomed. It's looking amazing. The flowers are coming through. So he's really excited, because he's also wanted to gorge himself on gooseberries. Look at that, amazing. And right next door to that was where, I think it was gladioli, I want to say. Those really big tall purple flowers from last year. They are shooting up. Look at that. I've weeded a little bit around this area. I need to get tools out for those beauties there, but they're coming up lovely. Right, what's next? So I was weeding this little area. I mean, these little baby hyacinth thingies are starting to die off already. But I spotted this. Now, I planted 2 bulbs here originally when I first wanted this to be a flower area, and they never grew. And I'm hoping that is what this is. If anyone can identify it, because I can't remember what it was that I planted, I'd appreciate it. But the other one hasn't come through as of yet that I can see. I think I can see where it was. It looks like it's been chewed. But yeah, that's another thing that's growing, which I was really surprised about. On to the next, people. So those large purple plants from last year that are growing over there, that are doing well, are growing back here. I planted 3 bulbs. There's one there. One there. And the other one is just poking out the ground, which is great. This area is where we planted the extra potatoes, and I didn't think they were growing yet until, where are you? Ta-da! So we do have one of them growing here at the moment. Right, on to the last thing, because I know you'll probably be bored now actually. Let's go. The random spuds that we planted. How amazing do they look right now? And then the baby one in the middle, because there was 5 that we actually planted. How amazeballs is that? Unfortunately, we still only have the 2 carrots, which I've weeded round, and I'm going to plant some extra seeds, or sow some extra seeds today. And that's it. That's everything that's growing well. Oh, just a quick scooch over here. Look, these are the transplanted strawberry plants, and I think 95% of them have got new growth, because there was a couple of little ones I think are still establishing themselves. Look at that. So yeah, brilliant or what? So guys, that concludes this video. 3-week video. It's now raining. I'm getting really wet, so I need to get some work done. I'm only going to be planting and sowing some carrot seeds, I think, and just checking over a few other bits and pieces. So thank you very much for joining me over this 3,000 weeks that we've been doing this video. But yeah, everything seems to be going okay at the minute, so keep your fingers crossed. In the next couple of weeks we'll be bringing seedlings from home to plant on the allotment, so let's hope all that goes well. Anyway, from me, Allotment Newbie, I say goodbye. Laters.